live.
We are
live and here and ready to party.
That was fast. That was fast today.
I know what I'm doing now.
Right.
It's amazing what a little practice will get you, right? So we're here today. Kristen and I are obviously from softflexcompany.com. You guys are used to seeing our faces here. But we have a special guest today, our very good friend, Mr. Nealay Patel from Silver Silk. And he is going to be showing us some of his products. We sent him one of our latest kits. So he is going to be taking a look at that with us. And I'm just going to turn it around so we can talk shop a little bit here. I'm a little sideways. There we go. Let me see if I can get out of this weird light. All right, here we go. So, hey, Nealay, thanks for being here with us.
Hi, friends. I'm delighted that you asked me to come on here and party with you guys and sending me some beautiful beads with the kit that you just came out with not too long ago, actually. The Spice Market, I believe.
Yeah, we do a new kit every month, as you know. You've actually done one of our big reveals for us when I was on maternity leave, which I appreciate so much. This one's really special because it has a special component from our friend Andrew Thornton. And I don't know if you've opened the kit yet. Have you opened it and looked inside of it?
I kind of did. Yeah.
Did you peek inside?
But I feel like it was fair game because I know. Well, you guys revealed it yesterday, so I was like, okay.
Right. It doesn't have to be a mystery.
Get to work on mine.
That's good. Yeah,
you ruined the
that's
mystery
smart
for me. So just kidding.
Yeah. It's hard to design on the fly too. It's not for everybody. I know.
I think when you see any of the kits that we make, like, I don't know. I see a new kit that's just, and I want to instantly rip it open and start doing stuff with it.
Yeah, it's exciting.
So that's what I did.
Nice. Yeah. So this one was called Spice Market. It is sold out. However, we have a brand new Halloween kit that you can now purchase on our website called Hocus Pocus. And it is in limited quantity as well. So if you'd like to pick one up and join us next month, the reveal date is the last Wednesday of September because we're in August, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Are we?
So September 30th.
What month is it? I don't even know.
Right. It's going so fast. So
it's
fast.
Crazy.
I totally feel you, Nealay, because I was that kid that used to find my Christmas gifts and I used to unwrap them and rewrap them.
Really?
No.
Wow.
We're learning so much about you, Kristen.
You are naughty. So do your kids? Do either of your kids do things like that?
They don't. They're so much better than me. They don't.
Oh, that's funny. Learning so much about
hilarious.
you. Well, you know me, I'm not great with a secret, so it's pretty amazing that we even do these mystery kits and that I don't give up the entire lot before the kit gets open.
I think having the monthly cycle to like plan it and, pick a day out to do them, it helps because then you're kind of moving on to the next mystery and the next kit and stuff.
Right.
So I started on my cycle as well. I'm hoping to continue to keep it up, but I've been really consistent the past few months about getting a kit out.
Is it like every other month? I don't know what your cycle is.
I've been doing them monthly, actually. I've been
you have?
good. I've been a good boy, yes.
Wow. I didn't realize they've gone monthly.
Yeah. They used to be once every 3 months, I think. But then I was getting to a point where if I didn't make some changes with how the company was running, I wasn't going to have any product. So that's why I sort of had to like kind of space things out. But now as I'm in production, finally.
Yeah, you can make as much as you need.
I can make as much as I want. Yeah. And the funny thing is like the stuff that's on the website isn't even like the full gamut of inventory that I have because it's another job, right? That I'm getting slowly like stuff put online and I'm getting better at, kind of organizing and structuring all that, getting better photos, which I think that's also been tricky. It's harder to see the product, as you know, with the beads and the wires that you guys carry. It's harder to see it than it is,
Mm-hmm.
harder to see it online than it is in person. So
Mm-hmm. No, it's
I don't
really
know,
hard.
just trying to do the best that I can.
Yeah, we should say Nealay. If you're not familiar with Nealay, I don't know where you've been hiding, but Nealay is a one-man show, and he owns Silver Silk and More. So, and Silver Silk is a product that is pre-knitted craft wire, basically, right?
It
How
is
would you describe it?
yeah, in a nutshell, what the way that I've described it is it's a knitted wire jewelry chain,
Mm-hmm.
and it can be used for either jewelry making or crafting or really just about anything, where I'm discovering like the different ways that you can weave through it, that you can sew on it, that you can string it on stuff. So to me, it's cool making it, because then I get to actually, after touching it, feel I'm like, oh, these ideas just start to flood in of like these colors inspire me. And
Mm-hmm.
the chain is a lot thicker than it used to be too, so it's got some weight to it now. um, and the innovation, I think, continues to grow, because the knitting technology, you can stuff the wire with the ball chain, which is one of the product lines that I have, or you can leave it hollow, which is what I'm starting to develop in this new line of hollow mesh. And put like leather in it, or some 4
Oh.
millimeter beads and stuff. And it's you know just learning new ways to use it.
What's your favorite new
Yeah.
color? What's
Uh,
your favorite new color that you've
that's such
made
a
since
hard
you have the
question,
machine?
because I love all of them. But I'm partial to blues. I think you have known this about me and Kristen, like, since I've been working with soft flex wire, but I'm a sucker for the blues. There's one that's called Waterfall, which was a custom knitted chain that I made just for the Amazon rainforest kit that I did last month. And that was another cool thing about
So
these
you
kits that
didn't
I'm
sell
doing.
it separately. You only put it in the
No,
kit.
I only put it in the kit. I had like
Oh.
maybe 10 left over that I
It's
did
so
sell online, but
pretty.
they sold out very like the next day. So yeah, it was exclusive to the kit, which I thought was
Mm.
special, and just something, a little
Yeah.
bonus. But I'm seeing a lot of people love that color, so I may end up bringing
You
it
have to make
back.
more.
Yeah, which is
Christmas
fun to do.
special. Yeah, if somebody really
Exactly.
Yeah.
loves it and they want it, it's hard to say no if you
I
can make it.
know. I know, and I don't want to deprive
Oh,
anybody of the silky goodies, so.
Right? I get that. So, Kristen, do we have anybody hanging out with us on Facebook?
we do. We do. We have lots of people. I was waiting for when I got a moment to jump in here.
We could talk forever.
We've
That's why I
got,
decided I better ask.
we've got about 77 people here with us live at the moment. So hi, everybody. Thank you for joining us. Lots of love for Silver Silk. We've got, let's see, we've got Penny here. She just ordered some copper silver silk from us at Softlex Company. She hasn't gotten it yet, but looking forward to it. And I think we're actually sold out of that
Are we
as of
sold out?
today.
Oh,
Well, we had one left this morning, and I haven't looked, but I have a feeling that one probably has gone. If it hasn't, there's one left.
That went super fast this time, Nealay. But the good news is we have
really,
more
really
kits coming with a really beautiful rose color that everyone's going to love.
I'm
Yeah, it'll
excited
be
about
great
that.
for having that in season right now, since we're approaching fall.
I know.
Yeah.
We're all about the fall here at Softlex.
Yeah, I do love fall.
Let's
The
see who
colors
else
are
is on
just
here.
gorgeous.
We've got Leanne is here, and she loves Silver Silk. Mike is watching. Hi, Mike.
Hello, Mike.
Hey, Mike.
Robin's here. Cassandra loves Silver Silk also. So lots of love for you, Nealay.
Aw.
I'm really excited that we're going to get a new color in. I was actually asking Sarah today. I said, "Ooh, almost out of copper. What's going on? And then she told me you guys have been talking about it. So I'm like, oh, thank goodness, because we got to keep the silver silk coming.
Yeah, we
it's
might
so gorgeous.
do a different color each time, I think, just to
Yeah,
kind
I
of
think
keep things
that's fun.
fresh and fun.
Yeah, it's nice for me because I get to use a different color, which is fun. Like, I love it.
It is,
I
but
ended up,
doesn't it inspire,
yeah.
it just inspires new ideas in design.
I used the copper kit to make a mask lanyard, and I use it all the time now. I'm going to make it in a few different colors, I think, because it's really handy. And the material that the silver silk is knitted out of is hypoallergenic. So I don't know if you even know that, Nealay, but it's because it's coated. It's a coated wire. It's hypoallergenic, so it feels really nice on your skin, and it's really comfortable to wear, even if it's in a metallic color, except for the bare copper. That's the only one. This might be bare copper, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. Is this bare copper that you used on the kit that we have now?
Shimmering copper.
Yeah, I
or
think
is
that
it
was
non-tarnished copper?
that one's the non-tarnished copper.
Oh, okay, then it's
if I remember
hypoallergenic.
correctly. That one should be coated, yeah.
I put you on the spot.
Well, the bare copper, I was told that one, if I wanted to have that sort of patina look over time, which I think is cool, but I gotta
Some people might
keep
not.
it consistent with my with my customers. So I try and stick with the coated wires.
Yeah, so it's really nice that it is hypoallergenic, so it feels really good on your skin. It's easy to wear, and the copper was nice because it goes with so many different face masks, so that's handy.
It does. Someone, my friend asked me about it, and he's like, how come you're not doing any of these and, like, doing more tutorials or spreading the word about it? And I'm like, I don't know, there's other people doing it, but I need to make one for myself, actually. And I was just talking to Amy earlier about getting one of her prints on that face mask, and to send me a link of where we can get those. And I would love to do my own silver silk rendition of that.
Yes, I think I might take a cue from that as well, because I did a beaded one on Monday, and it is a little heavy. I mean, I don't mind it, but I think the silver silk will probably feel a little more comfortable. So I'm actually thinking about making myself a silver silk lanyard as well. Now I'll have the choice of the two to use.
Yay.
Yeah. So Connie's saying that she loves all your new colors, Nealay, that you have great taste in colors. And I totally agree with that. I think Nealay has such an eye for choosing rich, gorgeous colors to work with. I mean, just really designer colors that you just want to use.
Speaking of, I'm going to turn my thing down and show you a color he sent me recently that I think is just so gorgeous.
Is it the
Mike
blue
is
one?
asking if you can knit. Mike is asking if you can knit a scarf with silver silk.
Would it be a wide one? I don't know. It might be uncomfortable, Mike.
I don't think so.
Always going big. Always going big, that Mike Sherman.
Right,
he has big ideas. So the one that Sarah's holding up, I don't know if we can keep the camera on it or not while I'm talking. But that one has a blue tinsel, a light blue tinsel, because my normal pearlesque chains have a rainbow colored one that's just like a white clear color with a rainbow tint. And I picked up more tinsel that have different colors with the rainbow tint. So this one has a light blue that's knitted over a ball chain. And then all of that is encased around a sort of a darker blue, like a lapis blue colored wire. So you get this really multi-layered effect.
It's so pretty. It looks a lot like our dark blue lapis. And it's just a really beautiful dark blue with like that shimmer to it. It has like this just gorgeous, really beautiful shimmer to it. So hopefully you guys are getting a good chance to see it. What color is this? And is this on your website?
I think I've only got 2 units left, if I remember correctly, or 0. It's called Waterfall, in fact, because the poetic way that you described it with the shimmer against the dark blue, Yeah, it just kind of reminded me of a waterfall.
Yeah, it's so
Yeah,
pretty.
that one's under the. I think they're just under the capture chain. I'm still revamping of how I want my website structure to look because now that I have so many colors, I don't know how to organize them exactly into a more
Mm-hmm.
cohesive way. So it should just be under all the capture knitted custom knit wires. Isn't that's so
Waterfall.
pretty,
Nice.
Sarah?
Yeah, this is one of my newer ones that I just got, Kristen. Kristen is an artist and she puts her paintings on all sorts of things, but face masks is one of them. And so I've been making all sorts of lanyards to match these beautiful face masks.
I was just going to say, that's a new one you have because I hadn't seen that you'd gotten that one yet.
Yeah, I have one more, but I'm sending it to school as a teacher gift for Evelyn's teacher. But you can see it on the video that's going to post on Sunday on our YouTube channel. It'll be there. So I showed how to make a beaded lanyard as a teacher gift. So I know her teacher has been working so hard trying to figure out this whole distance learning thing. And so I wanted to just kind of thank her for that hard work and give her something that might be a little useful.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
That's really, really
Not to
sweet.
mention very useful.
That's really sweet.
Yeah, well, they're
Oh my
at
gosh.
school, the teachers are, with no kids. So they're popping in and out of their classrooms and seeing other staff members. And I figured she probably takes her mask on and off like 30 times a day. So hopefully it just makes life easier for her. Oh, goodness.
Yes. All right, so we've got a bunch of comments here. I've got our friend Lucy is here. Hi, Lucy. And she's asking Thomas and I to lunch. Yeah, let's do lunch.
Oh, Lucy, we miss you.
I know. We didn't get to see you this year. Connie says that, Nealay, you are her go-to man for new, unique, and fab. And I would have to agree. I was just saying to Sarah before we jumped on here that even though I watch a lot of your videos, I have to start practicing what you're doing because I want to incorporate Silver Silk with Softlex more. And Nealay does such a good job of combining the materials in like a gazillion different ways. So check out his YouTube channel for some ideas. If you love Softlex and you want to combine Silver Silk, he's got like so many wonderful, fabulous ways to do that. Oh, lots of love for that blue watercolor. Beautiful color. Love that blue. Looks like a peacock blue. Let's see what else.
It's really
Connie's
fabulous.
saying that we're all fabulous. Thanks, Connie.
Oh, thank you.
That's really sweet.
So Joyce is asking, so Nealay, you are a one-man operation at Silver Silk. Yeah, he is.
Yes.
Pretty amazing.
Completely distributing and manufacturing and taking over the business has been around for over 10 years, I think now, or maybe just around 10 years. And, it kind of went through different phases, but I think with the evolution of where business is now ran and, what it takes for innovation and development, all of these things, it's very important to me and making sure that the customer comes first. So all to say that it's a heavy project, but I completely enjoy every single aspect of it. And you know who you're buying from and you know where it's made, more importantly.
Yeah, it's made in the USA, which is nice.
Mm-hmm.
Even the parts and pieces, most of the parts and pieces, which is cool. Yeah, very neat. Well, I think I kind of have a little bit of a necklace going. I started designing while I was sitting here. Can't help myself. So if you missed it yesterday, we opened the Spice Market bead design kit, which Nealay has as well. And I still have kind of some of my parts and pieces from it over here. I did a really lovely necklace with it. And it came with this gorgeous wood pendant that Kristen's planning on doing doing some art on Monday on our YouTube channel. If you want to check that out at 3 p.m. Pacific time, she'll be live on the Softlix Company YouTube channel. But I left mine plain for now. Maybe I will update it as well, but I haven't quite decided yet. And then I just did some fun stringing to make this really sweet little necklace using the items in the kit. And then on Saturday, I have an earring tutorial posting for these cute little earrings to go with it.
They're so cute.
I know. I love these little flower tassels in this fun color. I definitely felt this morning when I woke up, I was like, I really need a pumpkin spice latte. Like, I'm in full fall mode.
Oh,
'tis the season.
You're always there. You're always there a little bit before me, Sarah. You're always just a little before me.
I love fall. I love every season change. I'm like really excited about it. And like, I think most jewelry makers or fashion designers or anybody working ahead, you know, like it makes sense to start thinking and talking about it before it's actually happening.
Yeah, it really
It gets
does.
you
We've got
in the mood, I guess.
Oh, sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We've got some love for USA on here. So yeah, that's always really nice to remind everybody that that, you know, we're USA made products. Nealay is, as well as Softlix is. And so it's always something we kind of forget to mention, but it's wonderful that we are. And Maria is so mad she didn't get this kit. It really is a gorgeous kit. It was just like, I mean, fall colors are always my jam, and I love how many combinations you can get with this kit together, or even like Sarah, how you pulled out the oranges and reds, and I pulled out some oranges and greens. So and there's still lots of yellows and ambers in there. There's just a lot of really great color combos.
Yeah, it's a really good one.
Quick thing on the pendant, it would be fun to even just paint one side so that you can kind of flip it around depending on how you're feeling that day. If you want a little more color, or if you're feeling a little more. Yeah, exactly.
I love that.
I'm available to talk, or please.
Yeah, I need that for my kids. This is my mood pendant, you guys. This is your warning.
Give me a heads up. How are you feeling today?
If it's red, that means you should probably walk away.
Yeah. That's great.
Oh, God. Well, I'm going to work on my necklace here, Nealay. Do you want to turn your camera down and show us anything? And we'll mute ourselves so it stays on you, okay?
Oh, okay. Cool. I'm gonna give you guys a little tutorial then. Let me flip this guy around and then make sure that everything is nice and on screen here. I thought, I always like to start with a sketch with my design. Not always, but maybe I like to envision it with a sketch most of the time. And so kind of what I had for this and where I started was that I thought about those lovely seed beads that you included in this kit, which look like this. And these are bugle beads, I believe, in that rich amber color that you just mentioned. And so I was like, this would be a great opportunity to try something else with these rather than maybe just stringing it. And then I looked at Andrew's pendant and I started to just wire wrap this seed bead thing around it. And I was like, oh, this gives an instant pop of color and it's easy to do.
I love that.
It's so fun. I love it.
I love that you got out of mute and were screaming.
We both had
the excitement. That to me is
we're instant cheerleaders. Yeah.
Yes, that's what I need. I love all of that.
No, that looks really good, Nealay. I love that. That's so creative.
Thank you. So this is where I started, and I'll walk you through how to do this and some ways to secure it. So I thought that, and I'm going to zoom in on this a little bit more. What I could do is have that round, lovely pendant there. And then I have this chain that I think will match with it really well. It's called Ball. It is a antique copper that's knitted over a gold ball chain. And I think appropriately named fall, because this is a very fall-esque color, but just matches with your beautiful kit so well. So I thought, I'm gonna use that today. So we can attach a little gold colored double strand end cap, which looks like this. So I'll walk you through how to do that. And to make it interesting though, what we're gonna do is do a little loop here, just a mini little baby loop there. And then we could take the other part of the strand and maybe do like a little like love knot there and then have it come up so that we have some level of intricacy here, and that kind of ties in with this really great pattern and weave that's in the pendant itself. So we can try that, see how that goes. And then down here, I thought, because I'm a mixed media junkie by heart. And of course, you guys included this amazing color of soft flex wire with that kit. So I'm going to probably do a little loop down here, a link. And, I don't know if I can take some extra wire that I have and potentially wrap beads in there. And if not, then, we could just string on a little bead at the end. But I think there'll be a really cool mixture of shapes in there that'll give it lots of interest and a really good, I don't know, just a good focal area. But there's, like you just mentioned, a ton of beads to work with. So it's like, where do I start? But I think this will be very achievable for those who did grab the kit and have maybe some silver silk in their inventory.
It looks great, Nealay.
Thank you. I'm going to cut some silver silk.
Love that antique color. Silver silk is just beautiful. It matches the amber beads really well. And for those of you that don't know Nealay, he does do a lot of sketching before he starts his tutorials. It's always really fun to see his designer mind at work and how he thinks things through before he gets started.
Yeah, that's a really great point, Kristen, because it, I think for me, helps me work through where I'm going to attach stuff and maybe how I want to attach it. So for example, down here, a jump ring might be sufficient enough. If I've got seed beads, which I do around this piece, I'm gonna have to maybe think about doing some quick little wire wraps or something to hold all of that in place. So, and, I can draw out little notes of like wire wrap. This will be soft flex. So I tend to make some notes as I'm going along and it helps me articulate.
For those that watch my videos, maybe I should do some of this. Maybe I should think things through just a little bit more because I just sort of jump into it and then go, oh, nope, that didn't work. Let's try something else.
I definitely am more along those lines. I'm not a deep thinker about it. Just go for it.
And sometimes that's all you need is that, hit of inspiration and, everyone else can just get out of the way. Okay, let's see. I'm trying to grab some chain nose pliers. I've been using my nylon jaw pliers, but I should back up on like what I'm actually doing here and explain why I might be switching tools. This is a double strand end cap. This is a custom made finding used for the silver silk. It has little notches inside of those channels, and what it does is it grasps onto the ball chain that's in the inner core of this knitted chain, so that whenever it's crimped, you don't need any glue or anything extra to hold it securely. And the idea is you just put it over your chain and you give a gentle squeeze. And what I can do is start it with my chain nose pliers because I'm afraid it might scratch it. And it's very shiny and smooth, so I definitely don't want to scratch it if I can avoid it. But then I can go back and really like give it a nice press. But as you can see, it also slips out of my hands there. But if you know that the seam is closed on the sides, it's going to be a successful and secure hold. So
I did notice, Nealay, that you were saying that in your video, I think it was on Tuesday, where it was slipping out of your hand.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've ever tried tool magic. Do you know what that is?
I do and I haven't, Kristen. I need to get some, in fact, and test that
Yeah.
theory because I think
I
it would
think we
make
need to send you some.
Yes, I will. I'll take you up on that. That would
Yeah.
end my
Right.
years of
I just got some myself. I haven't tried it yet either, but I was like, ooh, I think this is where tool magic would really come in handy. And I believe that once it dries, you can just easily peel it off your tool if you don't want it for another project. But you may find you keep one tool with it on all the time because it makes sense.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. And even I think because my nylon jaws are so smooth and they haven't really had any wire run through it, they're super baby smooth, you know? So like as it gets more abrasion in it, the more grippy it gets too. And since these are new, it's not going to hold anything right now. So I'm thinking
You need to run it.
magic might have some
You need
grip
to
to
run
it
it
that
through some
craft
craft wire a few
thick,
times and get it
yeah,
all
18
kind of
gauge
mucked
craft
up a little
wire.
bit.
I know, but they're so new and smooth. I don't want to do that.
Oh, Nealay.
I am grabbing some jump rings because I want to connect all this stuff together now. So did you guys see me do that, by the way? I didn't talk through my little knot there. But I thought this would be a really cool way to hang the pendant, you know? Just gives a little extra design, a little something, something. So, okay. So I have to explain how to do this. So I picked up these bugle beads and counted it all the way around, and there's 18, and they just, for whatever magical reasons, decided that they are going to fit correctly. So if you picked up the kit and you have some 26 gauge soft flex wire, craft wire on hand, and I'm using the gold plated silver, then you can string on 18 of these beads. And what I did was that I actually crisscrossed my wires inside of a bead. Like that. And that helps to kind of form that circle. And I gave it a little bit of breathing room just because I knew I needed to pop onto my pendant there. And then what I did was I just kind of wrapped one wire on one end a couple times, and then I wrapped the other one on the other end once I knew that the sizing and everything was correct. And this is where it brings me to this point. So hopefully that made sense to you guys. And so now all I have to do is just pop it on and then trim this. The other way that you could secure this is if you didn't want to wire wrap any of these beads on there, because I'm going to go back and actually wrap it around the pendant, is that you could probably apply a dab of glue, E6000 or something, to hold this all in place if you don't want to wrap it. And I think it would be fine. It's already pretty securely on there without doing anything. But of course you don't want to.
Cool. I love it.
Thank you.
It's really fun.
So I'm going to make sure that my wire isn't poking out. Yep. It just is a little bit. So what I'm going to do is adjust it and trim it.
So Nealay, Andrew actually custom designed this pendant for the kit. And he looked at tile from Spice Markets to make it. And it's just so fun that he can do that with his pendants. You can find more of his pendants on his website. Look up Allegory Gallery. And he has all sorts of shapes of animals and moons and sayings and all sorts of really cool things.
That is so creative. You have no idea. I mean, I'm sure you do, but that's just insane. I did not know that he had this theme with you guys in mind, and then went out and did some research, and that's really, really impressive. That's so impressive.
He's such a neat artist. He really is such a maker, like the true form of a maker. He's always making something.
Yes. Yeah, he's a really great guy too. Okay.
Well, what you're doing looks great. I love the knot in the silver silk. It makes it look just like a little extra elegant.
Yeah, something I always feel like, and I don't know, this is just my take on things that I think within the realm of my evolution of a designer is just to make it look as expensive as possible with
Mm,
with
truly.
things.
Hmm.
But I think the silver silk is just such an exquisite type of chain that I still have to pinch myself at the end of the day of like, oh, I'm making this. This is
It's amazing.
pretty pretty cool. Yeah.
I feel that way
Um,
about Softflex too.
right? It's just a really great product. You have really great quality behind it, and you're empowering
Hmm.
other artists and designers with it. So to me, that's like my
What it's
takeaway
all
from.
about. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely feel that way. Softflex is made in the USA too, and it's just such a nice product. It's so strong, but so flexible, and it comes in so many beautiful colors. It's just really a fun product to be a part of my life for so long. So I'm like 21 years in now, and I still love using Softflex.
So
Well,
long. Yes.
So long.
Joyce says quality. Yes. Loves the quality.
I think though, as
It
we
really is.
collaborate more.
It's a product you can feel good about using.
Hmm.
Oh, for
Go
sure.
ahead, Nealay. Sorry.
No, no, you're fine. I was going to add to that and just say that as we discover new things along the way as we collaborate with artists and with designers, and they pick up the product and use it in a innovative way that you would have never thought of. And I see that all the time with Silver Silk, and some of my customers are using it for like things like Kumihimo and braiding it, and
Ooh,
it is
that's neat.
over the top exquisite.
Hmm. Yeah, we've seen that for years and years and years. People still astonish me with the things that they make out of Softflex, beading wire and craft wire. Sometimes I'm just totally shocked with the innovative things that they come up with. Even after 21 years, you'd think I had seen it all, but I haven't. I feel like we've just scratched the surface in what's possible.
Oh, for sure. I truly believe that too.
Agreed.
So
Joyce
trying
says,
to
I bet that 21 years has just flown by when you love what you do. It does. It does make a difference when you enjoy what you do. And
It does.
all of us have been, all of us at Softlex have been around a while. So that
Hmm.
speaks a lot to the company as well.
Definitely. Yep, Kristen's my work buddy for life. I don't know what I would do if I didn't have Kristen. It would
Yeah,
be
we share our
something
brains
else.
sometimes, for sure.
Yeah, I would seriously feel very lost.
Vice versa. And Nealay, you're part of the crew.
I know.
Yeah,
I feel
you're
like
an
I've been
honorary
for
soft flexor.
I've been working with you guys since I think 2012. When my
Hmm.
book had come out at that time, that I had accidentally just, was starting to use Softflex wire, but I knew at that time that this wire felt exquisite to me and that I could do a lot with it. And that's not a capability for every craft wire, or not craft wire, every beading wire to have, and as well as the colors that you guys had in stock. So to me, like when that book came out, it was really a pivotal point for me as a designer to grow and experience the company of Softflex and how inviting and warm and just quality wise, it's all there for me. And now in my evolution as a designer, and now, someone who owns a company themselves, to carry those fundamental things that I learned with you guys onto my company independently, you cannot get that anywhere else.
Well, we love working with
Pretty
you.
awesome.
And we're often shocked by how well you can use our beading wire in new and innovative ways that we have not thought of.
Yeah. I was just going to say, when your book came out, Nealay, I think all of us at Softlex were like mind blown.
What?
We were like, what is happening? Who is this person? We have to talk to him. This is amazing.
He's officially my new best friend, and he doesn't even know it.
Yeah.
Well, it was a delight meeting you at that time, and I'm glad that this friendship, continued to blossom over time. But I'll never forget whenever you had asked me to, which I thought was a trade show, because you were like, let's come out to Knoxville and do this thing. And I was like, okay. And I had really I feel like I had minimal detail about what was actually going on. And then you were somewhere along the way, it was like, it's live television. And I'm like, wait, what?
She did that to me too, Nealay.
It sounds like me.
Yeah.
I give you as much information as you need at the moment.
I think you were afraid that I'd be scared of it, but I didn't even know what to think. And I know my first time wasn't great, but whenever I continued to go on thereafter, I felt way more confident, and I kind of knew what was going on at that point too. So it was a little bit easier of a transition, but you have to, I think as a designer and someone who's learning new things constantly, and our customers and friends out there are all, maybe shy of trying something new that could open them up to new possibilities. And for me, I remember being in that state. So I go in now with an attitude of, hey, I'm going to mess up. And you know what? I'm human at the end of the day. And I'm going to just do the best that I can. And, hopefully there'll be more opportunities on the road to do the same thing again, but I'll be better equipped to do it.
Yeah. And look at you. Now you do live videos all the time.
I know. I didn't realize that would be the takeaway.
Catalyst.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, talking in front of a camera is pretty crazy. It's very nerve-wracking, in fact. But then it was practice for an unfortunate pandemic, and having to then transition into fully online business.
Your practice was live television, Nealay. You jumped right in the deep end.
That was, I mean, I just 100% all the way through.
Yeah.
Nice.
Sarah's really good about that. She does that to a lot of us. She helps kind of just, you can do it, and just kind of push you over the edge, but in a very encouraging, wonderful way.
It was very encouraging.
Thank you, Kristen.
She killed it whenever she was on her segments. She just knew how to talk about Softlex. She knew all the things to mention, and I was in awe. And all that comes from practice, though. I couldn't talk about Silver Silk efficiently if I weren't doing it on a daily basis. As is, I think, the execution of certain techniques. If you're not practicing every day, you're never going to make that investment to get perfect.
Yeah, I mean, I've been talking about Softlex for 21 years, so I definitely have it down.
Well, I'm on year 2. I think my 2-year anniversary, from what I've been told, is coming up.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
When is it?
That's so exciting.
I believe it is. I want to say it's December 12th, but I'll have to go back and check.
I feel like we should have a live Zoom drink or something.
I would love that. Yes, I think we should. Already sold.
Maybe a private drink party. Yeah, private drink holiday, celebrate Silver Silk party.
That'd be fine. We can get a group started.
So Robin's saying, Robin's got something really sweet to say. She said since she started using Softlex, she threw out all of the cheap wire she had. That speaks volumes, because I know as a creative and a crafter, it's hard to get rid of materials. It
It
really
is.
is.
Yeah.
It's hard to make that decision to say, you know what, I'm just not even going to use that anymore. Like, I'm just totally going to
Right.
get rid of it, so it's not even an option. So, I mean, that says a lot. So thank you, Robin. I'm so glad that
Mm-hmm.
you are enjoying the product and really see the quality and the value in using it. Um,
I have something to share with
Pretty
Robin,
cool.
actually. And I did this recently.
And
Let me see if I can grab it.
oh, Connie said her as well. So thank you, Connie, too.
I threw out all of my old wire and I stocked on nothing but soft flex wire in all the colors
Woohoo!
that coordinate with the silver silk chains.
That's so nice.
Oh,
girl,
awesome.
I know what you're talking about when it comes to quality.
Thank you, Nealay. We appreciate that. And thank you to all of you guys out there that support us. You know, we're a small business too, just like Nealay. We're not a one-person show, but we're about a 12-person show. And, you know, in the whole grand scope of things, that's pretty small. So we all wear many hats and we all work very hard to get this wire out. So we always appreciate it to hear how much you guys are loving using it.
Maria Allen would like to come to our celebratory party, so you may have to open it up. You may have to open it up to more people.
I guess I can't plan a party on live streaming Facebook,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Yeah, we can. Are you kidding me? No, I think
And
I
Kathy
would love to
says,
have a cute little party that
For
is
everybody.
a little group set up.
for everyone.
Because
That would be
I
a lot
wouldn't
of
have Silver
fun.
Silk if it weren't the support of everybody. You know what I mean? And this would be a fun way to, I don't know, kind of bring everyone back in, at least even
Connect.
before everyone scatters before the holidays.
Oh, and you could wear your holiday outfit that you're gonna. Oh, but you guys won't have a holiday party this year.
No.
What are you gonna do, Nealay? You don't get to have a real holiday party.
I know. Well, okay. I guess to let our friends here know that Silver Silk is not my full-time job either.
Right.
I do work a office job at home. That's a regular 9 to 5, and I work as a graphic designer like Kristen for an in-house marketing team. And this particular company does do sort of the bougie holiday, parties and all that stuff.
And Nealay wears the most fabulous clothes to them.
Oh, thank you. I do like my fashions. But yeah, they haven't canceled it, but they haven't formally announced,
what to do
doing it either. So we don't really know what's going to happen at this point. Anything can happen.
I saw Nealay, was it in October? Not this last October, but the October before. And he already had his outfit picked out for the holiday party. That's what a big deal it is. So I guess this could be your new place to wear your special outfit. You'll have a virtual
not a bad
holiday
idea.
party.
I would absolutely do that. And I have some really great shirts that I would love to wear.
So I just solved a problem for you that you didn't even know you had, Nealay. You weren't even thinking that far ahead yet. Where's Nealay going to wear his outfit? So now we...
All solved.
Solved. We know what we're going to do.
We should probably be letting them watch you make this so they know what to do, but we can't help but talk.
I'm sort of experimenting. I was wanting to see if I could actually wire wrap some beads onto the beading wire, without warping the shape too much. So far it seems to be okay. It's just a little bit tight over here.
Yeah, so you'd have to get just like the right distance.
I do, yeah.
So
and it can end up being more tedious than it is more fun to do.
Well, if you want to work on that some more, I can jump over here and make a necklace that I have put together.
Yeah.
So I was playing around with some of my leftover beads from my Spice Market design kit, and I immediately noticed that Nealay had sent me some black findings to go with the waterfall colored silver silk. He showed you these custom findings. These are in black though, and I thought, oh, they look so similar to these really cool beads from the Jesse James bead mix that was in the Spice Market design kit. So I started kind of playing around with it, but once I got my design together, I decided it didn't really match the waterfall well enough for it to make sense. So I dug through my magic bag of silver silk samples, and I found a really pretty gold chain. Do we call this capture chain if it's over the top of a ball chain, Nealay?
Yeah, it is. That one is capture chain. You got it right.
Yeah, so I'm going to attach the findings to my gold silver silk, and then I'm going to attach this part to a clasp and put the whole thing together. So I'm going to do that same thing that Nealay did. I'm going to kind of stuff this capture chain inside of his finding. And then I'm going to take my chain nose pliers. He uses the nylon jaw pliers, and just very gently close. I found if you're very gentle and careful, it doesn't scratch up your finding too much. You may get a scratch or two, but it's really, really minimal. But you want to be really light, or look into using the Tool Magic, which we do carry on our website, softluxcompany.com. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. I'm going to stuff in and close this up. And if you like the Spice Market design kit, we do have 2 bead mixes. We've got the Jesse James bead mix, and then we've got a all check glass large bead mix as well in the color palette. So there are some great options on the website to kind of play around with this color mix, even though you can't get the design kit anymore.
And I will say that the Jesse James bead mix that we've got up there's just a handful of that one left. So the one that has the large beads that Sarah's showing, there's not that many of those left in stock. And then we have a little bit more of the check glass. So you can always grab that one if for some reason you missed this one. But if you really like the Spice Market bead mix with the larger beads, go ahead and grab that one quick.
Thanks, Kristen. Yeah, our Hocus Pocus design kit is going fairly fast. So if you want to check out the next design kit, make sure you get it soon. I think our holiday kits seem to go just a little bit faster than normal because people are excited about the upcoming holiday. So make sure you grab that. And I've seen quite a few orders where people are ordering more than one at a time. So I think they're ordering them for friends and family. So I took my wire. I'm using this citrine Softlex beading wire, which is such a gorgeous color for fall. Unfortunately, this color is discontinued. So what we have in stock in our warehouse is the last of the citrine that will most likely be produced, unless we bring it back at some point. But it's a really, really pretty orangey color. And I love using it, so I'm really sad about it. But if you want some, make sure you pick it up soon before we end up going out of stock. So I strung my citrine colored wire through a 2x2 millimeter Softlex black crimp tube into this matching 12 millimeter lobster claw, and then back into the crimp tube again. I'm going to center those wires side by side inside of my crimp tube. And then I'm going to center my crimp in the middle of my magical crimping pliers and compress all the way around the crimp, making it into what looks like a little round bead, and cinches it down into the nylon coating. Always give your crimp a good tug at the end to make sure it's on there good. And then you can go ahead and take your cutters and cut off next to the crimp. And then I'll be able to attach this to my little finding from Nealay, and I can do the same thing on the other side, attaching in the same way. So I'm going to string my crimp tube, go into my lobster clasp, and then back into the crimp tube. And I want to make sure that I've got a little bit of flexibility. So one thing I always suggest, you can see it's pretty rigid when I try to bring it up. So I'm going to lighten this up ever so slightly so that I can get a little bit of more wire running through there so that it feels nice and bends nicely when it's hanging. That's probably pretty good. And then the second thing I'll look at is my 2 loops on either side. Here and here, are they looking similar in size? Because it can be really obnoxious if one of them is really big and one of them is really small. So take a look and just do your best. It doesn't have to be perfect. And then go ahead and compress in the same way, making what looks like a little 4-corner ravioli, and then come in on the side and compress and just go around and around it, tightening it down. And then I can trim and connect. How's the rest of your design going over there, Nealay? You still with us,
So before
Nealay?
Nealay's on mute at the moment.
I was on mute.
Oh, okay.
Sorry. I was rambling on, and then I was like, and then you quick. I do this in my day job meetings all the time too. It's very unproductive.
Just talking away.
No, what I was saying, I'm sorry to interrupt, Kristen, was that I finished my little drop piece pendant there. If you can kind of see it there.
Ooh, I love it.
Thank you. Yeah, it worked out pretty. I had to do a little bit of extra, wire working there, but it was able to work itself out. And then I just attached a bigger jump ring here on the bottom of the pendant. And I don't know, I might go back and maybe you do some more wire wrapping later on, but we'll worry about that later. Right now I'm loving
it looks
all these
really
different shapes
pretty.
that
It looks really, really pretty.
I love the sparkle that the bugles add around the pendant.
Yeah, it's really a nice contrast
really
with the wood
sparkle.
pendant to have that little pop of sparkle.
It's really nice. Great
Thank
job.
you.
Kristen, did we have any other comments that we should address before we have to run off and make dinner?
Yeah, so we've got M. Jane has finally made it here. She had some errands to run, but she came just in time to say she'd like to have that drink idea with us as well. So,
who doesn't want to have a drink with us?
I'm adding it to my to-do list.
Anniversary party. Yeah, Lydia says she only uses our wire and our crimps as well, and Tim only uses our wire. So love you guys. Thank you. Connie loves us all. Our creativity is without question unbelievable. So you guys inspire us, and we're so happy that we inspire you. Leanne is new to us. She's just getting started with Softlex beading wire and crafting wire. She's looking forward to working with it more, and Robin said she's going to become an addict like the rest of us, right, Robin?
We're all addicts.
Good.
And you're getting a lot of comments about your craft wire rack you've got there, Nealay. A few people said they really like what you showed when you showed that wire rack.
Oh, thank you. I converted to only having, and I got few spools of each, so that's why it looked crazy, of the 20 gauge in Softlex craft wire as well as the 26. So these are the only 2 gauges that I use in my. Yeah, they fit every need that I need for making projects and stuff. So you'll see them on the Silver Silk tutorials.
Yeah, awesome. Kathy
We
is
love that.
asking, are the monthly design kits always a surprise? They are
Yes.
for us at Softlex Company, Kathy. We're always a mystery kit. We reveal it at the end of the month. And if you waited, you're most likely not going to get a kit because they do tend to sell out before we get to the reveal day. Even though we keep trying to bump it up a little by little each time, we still end up going through them before, before pretty close to reveal day. And then Nealay, I think your kits are a mystery or partial mystery. Is that right?
No, it is a full-on mystery, and I'm proud to now have this sticker that I put on it.
I love it!
Oh, that's
So
so awesome!
You know I've arrived if I have this.
Yeah, you're official.
I'm official, honey. Like we're in business now. It's the Sahara Sand Sea, which was a fall-inspired theme from my kits, and I think mine sell out very quickly too. It's crazy how these kits have inspired the instant creativity and event and some sort of thing to do at the at the end of the day or whatever. So mine haven't sustained a longevity either with being in stock. I've got like only 3 left, and this was only like a few days ago that I launched it.
So I do want to mention. Oh, go ahead, just real fast. I want to mention.
Go ahead.
I want to mention. It's always hard because there's a time delay. I want to mention that not only are Nealay and I designing with this kit, but tons and tons of other people are too. And you can go to our Softlex VIB group and see what they're making all month long. They have a deadline right before the next kit reveal. And so people are posting day by day the designs that they're making with this same kit. So you can get a lot of kit ideas if you buy the kit ahead of time. Next month, you'll see all of the Hocus Pocus kit ideas. And that's super fun too. And then Nealay has a Silver Silkies group. That's pretty amazing too. So if you're not a part of that, you got to go over there and join that as well.
Yeah, we're a rowdy bunch.
Rowdy bunch over there.
Rowdy.
Okay, so what I was just trying to say was that Cheryl was so happy when she saw your sticker on her package today, Nealay.
Aww.
That's so sweet, and it says only a few words, but it means so much. And whenever I was putting them on there, I was getting a little teary-eyed.
It's from the heart.
Oh,
yeah,
so
it really
cute.
is. It's just a little something,
those little things
you feel like you've made it. You've made it. Yeah, it is like another step in that direction of it. Very, very meaningful. And Jane is so proud, like a big old proud mama. And
I love that.
It's a really big deal to get the machinery, learn how to use the machinery, and make the product yourself. It's a really big deal, Nealay. You should really celebrate yourself this year because you made some big steps.
That's so sweet, Sarah. I think our party will be exactly that. Just a celebration of her.
Every time you talk to me, I give you a new project. So here's your project. We're going to throw a party
over that edge.
You have such you and Sarah, James, and each respective, people in each of those companies, Kristen, everybody, have such great ideas that I would have never thought of by myself. Being the one-man show that I am, I depend on my industry friends and the community out there to help propel the business forward and to come up with fun, weird, strange, cool, interesting ideas. And you guys do that all the time for me. And so it keeps me coming back.
Totally in love with my new necklace.
Thank you.
Yes, look at that.
Let me see if I can get...
Oh, I'm going to put mine on then.
Awesome.
I love it. I'm going to wear it tomorrow with my pumpkin spice latte if they're out. I don't even know if they're out for sale yet.
They are out.
Oh, good. Just in time.
Just in time. That was awesome, Nealay. Great
Well,
project,
this
you
was a
guys,
lot
today.
of fun. Yeah, thank
This
you
was
for
so
being
much
here
fun.
with us, Nealay. We really appreciate it. And definitely come back again. Have another bead party with us again.
Absolutely.
Yes.
And so if you want to find our latest kit or some of the products that you saw today on the Softflex end, go to softflexcompany.com. And if you want to check out Silver Silk, go to silversilkonline.com. Right, Nealay?
That is correct. Yes, thank you.
Perfect. And then definitely join our perspective groups, the BIB Softflex Studio group, and then the Silver Silk Silkies group too.
Definitely.
Anybody have anything else to add? I'm gonna go. I'm
Well-
gonna go turn off the live stream while you guys visit a little bit longer.
The
Hi,
only thing I'm
everybody.
going to add,
Sure.
bye, Sarah, is that
Hi.
Monday is my 100th episode of Free Spirit Beading. Cannot believe I've been at 100 episodes. And so I'm going to be working with one of Andrew's pendants. I don't know with what else yet. I'll be doing some painting on that. And I'm going to be doing a giveaway. So for those of you that join me over on the Softflex Company YouTube channel at 3 p.m. Pacific time, just like and comment on the video, and I will leave it. I'm going to leave it open, I think, for the week, and then I'll announce the winner the following Monday on my 101st episode. So pretty excited.
Yay, Kristen!
Yay!
Another project.
Over the
Another
edge again,
project,
too.
yeah, that I talked someone into.
Well, did she know? 2 years later, I'd be still doing a weekly video.
Oh, I knew.
Yeah.
All right, guys. I love both of you, and I will talk to both of you soon. Thank you, everyone, for joining us today. We really appreciate it.
Thank you
love
so
you
much
all.
for having me, and I'm glad we got to connect.
Bye.